Okay, I'm here. I'm live again. I need that little twinkly, that little music. Let me see. This one has a lo-fi. Yeah, I need a little something. All right, y'all. The Megazord is assembling. The gang is on their way. Hey, everybody, come join us on Twitch. We are about to talk about the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, this is probably gonna echo pretty bad. Oh, here's Bunny. Hey, what is fucking up?
I was so excited to watch you streaming on Twitch. Y'all wasn't even on cam, and I'm like, yes!
It's been fun. I'm trying to put a notification up on the page.
Lit. I should put my contacts on, but I don't gotta read nothing, right?
No,
Okay.
probably just gonna play this clip and then talk about the foolery.
Let me tell everybody to go to where are you streaming on Twitch right now?
Right now we're on Twitch. It's live. The Girls Can Geek page is up, and then my page is up.
Okay.
Cece's here.
Let me tell everybody to hop on.
I think Ray is coming too.
Oh yes, this is perfect. Let me tell everybody on Instagram right now. What's up, Twitch? You need to be subscribing right now to every one of the Girls Can't Geek girls, ladies, women, thems, theys. Make sure you following at Jiggly Senpai 3. Good times. All right. Good times. Make sure you're following Georgia Sunshine and Georgia Rays. Good vibes. Make sure you're following Goku's God Cousin, Art Culture, Scientifical Vibes, Winding, and doing the things, okay? And don't forget, SD Trinity, the queen of all memes and culture within Blurdom and POC. You already know who I am. I'm not even gonna get into it. But I'm excited. So hi, Twitch.
Yay.
Let me see. Let me tell Instagram where we at. Hold up. And then I'm gonna pin the comment. Hi, y'all.
Oh, you on IG Live?
Yeah, I'm telling everybody to like. No, that's not good.
Oh no, yeah, that's good.
Oh,
I just didn't know we was there.
Hi, baby. I'm on Twitch right now with Jiggly Senpai 3. Georgia Sunshine Rays is gonna be coming through. So look at the comment that I pinned. We about to go live. Well, we're already live. Hi, Twitch. Go to Twitch right now. Stop playing yourself. Go to twitch.tv/girlscan'tgeek. It's Jiggly Senpai 3, and you already know me. So come and get to know my girl if you don't already know my girl. She is the cosplay extraordinaire. She do shit you would never dare. Why am I doing that?
Bars.
Hi, everybody. We're live on Twitch right now. Girls Can't Geek on Twitch TV/Girls Can't Geek. I want to see all of y'all in the chat right now. Okay, let me get a in the chat. So what we talking about today, Jig?
Tonight.
Look
it. I saw a clip, thanks to brother Cece over here, a compilation, because I'd seen the video of this woman popping up for like the last 2, maybe 3 days.
A viral video?
Recent days. Yes, there's a video, and this video was like popping up, and I recognized her just from like her outfit, like what she was wearing, but I didn't stop to watch.
You seen her?
Cece
I haven't seen her.
Posted this video in his story, and I saw it, and this time I took the time because he commented on it, and I'd be listening to what he'd be talking about because he don't be talking reckless. So I said, okay, let's see what this is. I looked at it and I watched the video and I swiped through, and the very next thing I did was hit y'all and say, hey, can we talk about this later? Because I got words.
Mm-hmm.
And I think y'all might have words. We might be able to create some healthy discourse around this because, damn.
You guys have to put me on. I need to like officially watch this video. It's got to, I'm going to give a real reaction because I was at the office.
Right, you didn't watch it.
I ain't watched the video, but I was like, I'm with the shit.
Aye.
If y'all want to know what I'm talking about right now, go to twitch.tv/girlscan'tgeek. You know the vibes. It's your favorite blurred girls all in one beautiful session. Don't miss out. Go to Twitch TV right now.
All right. I'm tagging Trin and Goku and Ray. So there's that.
Good. Let me put my camera.
All right, I'm done here. I'm finna put the video on the shared screen so everyone can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't believe it.
Is it that bad?
It's not that it's that bad, but also I can't believe it.
And you know, lately we have to be very, very skeptical, ladies and gentlemen, thems and theys, bots, AIs, and trolls. We got to be very skeptical because a lot of this stuff be viral. What do they call this? People thirsting to go viral.
Oh, listen. If this isn't thirsty to go viral, I don't know what it. Just watch it because you turned a normal situation into something that could go viral. Y'all could have did this same thing without putting it on the internet, and we would have never known. Or maybe we would have known when you got home and you said something about it. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple likes and views on your page and your post, right? People in your circle might be like, oh yeah, you know, it might create some discourse in your community. But she was ready to go viral.
She did this for virality.
When you watch this, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah. Let me turn off this dang music for a second.
Oh, so we can listen to pause.
All right. We are sharing this tab here. Oh no, actually it looked better when it was smaller. We're going to leave it small like that then. All right. I'm going to unmute her.
Talk about it?
I'm going to go.
I'm fine with talking about
it. Start it over.
Even in front of them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah. Okay. Come on, get up on in the car. Okay. Yeah, we're going to
It's just going to have to restart.
Yeah, we'll just restart it.
Okay.
Okay. She gave him like the kind of voice that my stepsister be using.
The Cheesecake Factory,
She did not just say that.
Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Okay.
Are you? You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
Is this a problem?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah. Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Bruh.
It's not that. It's not that.
Okay.
Let's keep going. So, there was a pause button. I didn't know. All right. Do we want to dissect this right here, right now, or do we want to watch the full thing and then talk about it?
It's a train wreck. I think we're gonna have to replay this shit over and over and over.
All right. So then I'm gonna keep going if we're gonna do the replay.
Bro.
Next, we have the comments. Right. Take her home and block her. I'd put her out at the corner and block her. I'm sorry, but I would too. She don't look that good for McDonald's.
Not the Mickey D's.
Next. We have reactions.
We're not gonna body shame her.
I'm not reading the comments. I'm just listening, or rather observing what's here, right?
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Hold on. You catch that?
Uh-huh.
There's nothing wrong.
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other.
He's adorable.
So, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
Look, he said, I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry.
If I don't feel respected, I am not going to go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah, I mean...
What if that was a test, though? What if he was testing you? What if y'all wasn't going to Cheesecake and he wanted to see what was up?
I will die.
All right.
Hey, Isaiah. Hey, Isaiah.
I would have played along and drove to the most expensive restaurant, and then as soon as she stepped out, pulled straight off. You a good one. I'm not wasting the gas to do that. She getting home, and I'm on to the next one.
Oh, damn. Not the next.
I feel you, and you better than me. I gotta get revenge somehow. Me dropping her off at Gordon Ramsay's.
Can
like
I
you
quote?
that girl.
Like
You
you
not
that.
fab like you not fab like that to be doing all of that. Bitch. Like you that.
She's average looking. Why would she say that? She's right. She looking like that. You supposed to take her to McDonald's.
Oh,
Drive through only. Shit, they even DoorDash. DoorDash is too high end. Gotta stick to Postmates for her. That is the end of
There's
the
a
thread.
hierarchy. Is there a hierarchy when it comes to like
All of these things are things we gotta talk about.
This is
All of this
amazing.
is what we gotta talk about. Let me see. Where am I at right here? This is what I want. All right, there it goes. So that's the end of the post. But there's so much to speak about here. Woo. I want to start here. Cece, I will die. Yes, I will die. Of Cheesecake Factory. All right. First, before we get into her, I want to talk about the feelings on Cheesecake Factory. Because people have feelings on Cheesecake Factory. Arch Guardian, please send that.
Yes,
because
Arch,
the video
send
that
it.
I saw of her, it was full length because she had on a nice dress. I remember the dress.
That's another thing.
I remember the dress. I remember the
She's
dress.
cute.
I remember the braids. I didn't pay attention to what was happening. I just thought the chick was on vacation. I was not watching it. I didn't watch it until Cece had it in his story. Then I was like, hold on, what is this?
It's got to be important.
It's got to be important. Exactly, Cece. Haven't eaten there in 20 years. Haven't eaten there since I was in, I don't know, high school, young adulthood. Was I 21 yet? I don't feel like I was 21 because I would have had a cocktail. I wasn't 21
though. Speaking of 21, right? I want to unpack what the great prophet Drake once said. Why you gotta fight with me at Cheesecake? You know I love to go there. Coño, ¿qué pasa? Why you gotta fight with me at Cheesecake? You know I love to go there. 21. Talk to me, Jake. Talk to him, Jake.
I have not been to Cheesecake since I was a young person. Up until last year. Now, when I was a young person, I was at Cheesecake Factory because it was new in our city and it felt like the place to go, right?
And who don't love cheesecake?
I had a giant wedge salad because I was doing that dumb date shit where you fucking order a salad. Although Cheesecake Factory salads are huge. I was a young person. I was learning still. I did that dumb date shit where you order a salad. I had a fucking giant, like, I don't know, might have been 3/4 of freaking head of iceberg lettuce on my
Who taught
plate.
you this shit? Who put it in your mind that you gotta eat a salad on the date? Oh shit! Arch,
listen, nobody taught me, which is why I didn't know what I was doing. I see it. We're gonna get it.
Oh my god!
I got the chat. The chat's on both of them. I can see them both. Motherfucking that was cheesecake, right?
Did you like the salad at least? Was it a good salad?
I mean, I remember enjoying my meal that night. Because let's put on the adult taste buds.
Oh, yeah.
Last year. Was last year? No, it was earlier this year. I went to PoleCon. Earlier this year, I'm a little bit high. Excuse me, y'all. I went to PoleCon, and the event was inside of a hotel, and the other restaurants in the hotel were not proving to be doing it. Cheesecake Factory was adjoined to the hotel. So, went to Cheesecake Factory. Disappointment.
For real? It's bad now?
Disappointment.
Oh, man.
The food I had was terrible. Charles Barkley, terrible. It was terrible.
For real?
For real. I did not enjoy it. Did not enjoy it at all.
What?
The cheesecake, though, that shit's still rolling off my tongue. And I would gladly go find me another Cheesecake Factory to get a slice. But the food I had wasn't good. Nobody in my party enjoyed their meal. And then on the last day I was there, I had to go back again because it was the only place that I could get to before we went to the airport. I grabbed something to go. It was some sort of sandwich. I don't even remember because it wasn't memorable. I did not enjoy the food there, not at all. And nobody around me enjoyed the food there at all. Everybody did not like it. There's a lot that I hear about people not liking Cheesecake Factory, and I'm inclined to believe it. So when she said, "The fuck is Cheesecake Factory?" I felt that in my spirit because I would not choose to go there based on my experiences. Has nothing to do with what I look like or what kind of restaurant Cheesecake Factory is or isn't. Give a fuck about it being a chain. I don't like Cheesecake Factory.
Your tongue ain't like it. It ain't like it.
It ain't like it. It ain't like it. So I agreed with her on that point.
I wanted to chat about like the culture right now, how it's been shifting for women to have more standards for themselves than they have been having in the last few decades, right? I want to talk about how TikTok has been shaping the landscape for women with regards to how you set yourself up for getting what you want, not what you deserve, but what you want by way of demanding and negotiating, right? I wanted to shift the perspective on Shira 7, Queen Maker, all of these women, that Monica woman from Eastern Europe, right? All of these women that are doing amazing on TikTok and YouTube, teaching women this idea of being delulu until you get what you want. Delusional, delulu, right? So delulu girlies are respecting themselves more in a way that has a lot of people in these comments saying, yo, but you don't even deserve McDonald's. And it's like, I get it, but I'm not going to tell a woman that she's not pretty. I'm not going to tell a woman that her body ain't worth going to an expensive restaurant. What I will say is, this is a woman who has had enough Cheesecake Factory. And she's projecting, I have had enough of Cheesecake Factory. I am on a date with a nice guy instead of them guys I used to go on dates with before. I'm dressed the part. This is giving me, I do not agree with her, but it's giving Shira 7 told her how to roll. She's got the brown hair like she's supposed to. Shira 7, shout out to you. No blonde, got the dark brown hair and the shades and the beautiful dress. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk about. When you're in that delulu, not taking nothing less than what I'm demanding, you're supposed to be able to convey that message and communicate before the date. She didn't communicate on the front end with him. That's non-consensual. She's taking away his consent to communicate, if you know, and vice versa. He probably wanted to surprise her, so he kind of took away the consent with her. This is all a classic case of not consenting.
You know, it could have even gone a different way and she had it turned on the camera. Because that speaks to where your mind really is. Because what she did is turn around and shame old boy for taking her there.
And he was so classy.
Communicating effectively, and he seems like a reasonable fucking guy. If she would have just said, hey, I don't like Cheesecake Factory, and then said, can we go somewhere else? Or better, offered somewhere she knows she wants to fucking eat. Can we go here? He was even willing to get in the car and talk about it.
And she wanted to keep filming the shit. How is he gonna? Men don't like talking on film the way that women do. And be careful of the men who do.
Beyond the gender bias. Beyond the gender bias, right? Beyond the differences here between men and women being on camera. You are trying to embarrass me. regardless of whether it is a male or female, man or woman, you are attempting to embarrass and shame me.
To the public.
To the public. That is a problem.
But this is
what I have the problem with.
This is what we're looking at all up and down the timeline. Human beings that are willing to go as far as to trash another human being. Where's the humanity? So that you can go viral?
And that's what it felt like to me. It felt like she wanted to kind of like capitalize on that moment. But I felt disgusted and bad for the shaming. Like it to me, that is a terrible thing to do to someone. But also along the lines of like asking for what you want. Could have just asked.
And he's a clean-cut gentleman. You could call that a gentleman. End of the day, he's a clean-cut gentleman. He's grammatically eloquent. The way he pronounced, I'm not trying to say I don't like, you know what I'm saying, the opposite side of the coin, but I've had enough of the opposite side of the coin to where I can absolutely appreciate the way that this man can communicate. This is a man who has communication skills.
Yep.
This is a high-value individual. And look at his car.
I mean, leather seats. It looked clean.
It's clean.
It looked like it smelled good.
It's a clean car.
But like you said, he's communicative. He's eloquent. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't start to talk crazy with her. His tone was real even. That is something that is really valuable in a partnership. And she too busy worried about goddamn Cheesecake Factory.
She just made his Tinder profile get that much more likes.
Or
whatever it is, the right swipe, whatever the Tinder thing is that y'all do. His Tinder, Bumble, what is the one, the other one? Hinge. His Hinge notifications is going crazy right now. People screenshotting off the hinges. His hinges off the hinges. She's only making him look better. And it's sad because she's a good-looking girl, despite what everybody is saying in the comments. I believe she's a good-looking girl who made a very poor choice.
Oh, man.
Because her Hinge, no man, woman, or them in between, outside of that, is going to want to date you if they feel like they are going to end up being put on the platform of social media that you want to go viral on. Like, I'm not going to go on a date with you. If I'm not the celebrity, right? But I'm somebody who we would like to say, hey, Dubs, is a little bit popular. Same thing with you, Jig. You're not like a celebrity, but you are somebody who is absolutely popular. And with that being said, we got to watch ourselves because quoting the great prophet Drake again, we got to watch our back because we're not just everybody. He got that from Aaliyah. So, even you guys watching wherever you are, you got to watch out who you go on a date with, because with the way the world works, you just never know who's trying to expose you for their own gain. Right? So this makes me look at it like, this is the reason why I don't take pictures with just anybody anymore. This is the reason why I don't be in rooms letting people video, because they will crop and cut and edit out what they want to be able to use you to get over on you and get more attention.
I am trying to get this TikTok video up.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this from the beginning, y'all. I'm curious to see what you all have to say about this. We're gonna be reading all your comments. I'm curious to see if you guys have gone through something like this before. Let us know in the chat if you have ever been in a scenario where someone decides to record you without your consent just to manipulate it and use it for their own gain. I would love to know that. Has that ever happened to you, Jig? Have you ever been recorded without your consent? Let us know, chat. Have you ever been recorded without your consent? And when it happened, when did you find out? Did you find out while it was occurring? Or did you have to find out you were recorded later on? And then what did that make you feel like, chat?
Hey Arch, can you go over to my stream, or Bunny, can you paste it from the Girls Can Geek chat?
Mm-hmm.
Or for the Girls Can Geek Twitch, because I can't copy
I
it
got you.
out of StreamYard.
I got you.
I'm sitting here trying to type it.
All right, here it is. That's part 2. Can't find it. Okay, here it is. Boom. Copy. And then I guess I'll put it
in the private chat.
In our private chat.
Yeah, if you put it in the private chat in StreamYard, I could put it up on the screen.
Yes. I was doing it on my phone, but I got y'all chat. Y'all know I'm not gonna steer y'all wrong. We got this. Yeah, it's very indicative of what do you do? What do you do when you know somebody is using you without your consent? How do you handle that, y'all?
And he reacted better than I would, because I went off in the video. I went the fuck off in the video. Like, I was watching it going, what the fuck's wrong with you? And he was just like, can we talk about it?
Yeah,
like, oh,
super eloquent.
Can we talk about it?
All right, let's go into this private chat.
Oh man, my story. Oh, here go Ray.
Oh, baby girl.
Hey, Ray.
Unmute yourself, please. Beautiful.
Sorry about that.
Oh, your voice. Jig, as soon as she speaks.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's like a hug.
How you doing?
It's that Southern draw. I'm good. How are y'all?
Happy to see you.
Happy to be here. You know how hard it is when you trying to find a shirt when you really need it.
It'd be the one shirt.
The one shirt.
So have you seen this video? Have you watched it?
No, this is gonna be
okay.
Fresh.
Play it.
All right, we're gonna play it again for Ray and for anybody else who is joining in. Here we go.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Okay. Are you? You're recording me?
Yeah.
He's adorable.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Get up on in the car.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay.
So then we have comments. Take her home and block her. I put her out at the corner and block her. I'm sorry, but I would too. She do not look that good for McDonald's. We got homie laughing. My reaction when she took her glasses off. All right, hold on. There's more video.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's
Okay.
embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
Hey, J. Will.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
But
But
the parking space.
if I don't feel
Can you
respected,
see?
I am not gonna go through with the rest of
come
the day.
on. Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah, what did you expect?
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die.
She said, I will die.
No.
Oh, that's the
Okay.
full video, Arch? All right, so let's continue here. And then more commentary. I would have played along and drove to the most expensive restaurant. As soon as she stepped out, I pulled straight off. You a good one. I'm not wasting the gas to do that. She getting home, and I'm on the next one. I feel you better than me. I gotta get revenge somehow. Me dropping her off at Gordon Ramsay's.
Like you that girl. You not fab like that to be doing all of that. Bitch. Like you that girl.
She's average looking. Why would she say that? She's right. Looking like that. You supposed to take her to McDonald's. Drive through only. Shit, they even DoorDash. DoorDash is too high end. Gotta stick to Postmates for her. And so Bunny and I have been chatting about it. We talked about, I talked about my experience with Cheesecake Factory. Bunny didn't say as much as hers, but I think that we are on opposite sides with, Cheesecake Factory. I do not enjoy Cheesecake Factory food. I've had 2 experiences. One of them, I was very young and I only had a salad. The other one was earlier this year, was very lackluster, but the cheesecake hits.
Right.
And the drinks too.
I was just getting ready to say that the drink. Oh my God! I
And that's
had
why
one of the
I was
best
under
lemon
21 when I
drops
went,
I
because
ever
I didn't
had.
order no drinks.
Hands down, I have had the best lemon drop I've ever had at Cheesecake Factory.
Wow. So they're good for cake and drinks.
Yes, and I'm going to put it like this. In one right, she's right. Stick to your standards. But your standards should be communicated up front before you go on your date.
There we go. And that's when you walked in. We was talking about just that.
Because that was the first, when she first said, oh no, Cheesecake Factory, oh no. I'm sitting here thinking, well, maybe y'all clearly discussed this and he brought you here anyway. Then, okay, yeah, no, that's a problem. Because then you've made it clear this is not your type of food or your type of experience. Don't take me there. Simple. Then that would have made sense to how she was acting. Because it would have been like, you knew. Why would you do this when you knew? I'm not getting out the car because you knew.
And he's not no whole dude either. He's trying to hold doors for her, like
right.
He was like, even with them there, he was. I didn't catch that the first time. It didn't sink in. I got it this time. She had the camera on him, and he said, "Do you want to talk about it?" Which is okay. We went through that one, right? But he said, even with them there, he was willing to talk to her through the crazy bullshit she was doing at the moment.
Right. And that was the other thing. How are you going to make that big of a spectacle about a restaurant
that you're not paying for?
Right. Because look, you can take me somewhere that I don't like. I'm going to find something to make it work. And then I'm going to go home. And then we're going to talk about it after I've had time to calm down and get over the fact that I was having to deal with something that I didn't care for. It's going to be okay, well, this place has drinks, so let me get a cheesecake and a drink or 2.
And there was something else that Bunny had brought up, right? About this wave, this movement on TikTok, where there are a lot of creators who are encouraging women, femmes, the ones that look like, we do, to stand on their standards and to not take the thing that they don't want and to be vocal right away about what it is and isn't that they will and won't do, right?
Right.
So in that respect, she did immediately object to where they were at.
Right.
However, she did not discuss it with him with compassion. Instead, she tried to shame him.
Right. To bust out your phone and record. And then at the same time, you didn't feel any shame to post it.
Yeah, because she posted this.
Right.
This wasn't nobody else.
Right. So you still felt all of this to the point that you posted it, and I guarantee you, she's feeling some type of way that she's getting all this backlash. Now,
If it's really embarrassing, would you post it, Ray? What about you, Jay?
hell no.
If you're really embarrassed about it, would you ever post something you embarrassed about?
Nobody would ever know. The
Absolutely
only
not.
people that would know would probably be
unless-
y'all.
I would post an embarrassing moment for me. I would post an embarrassing moment for me if it was a way to be able to encourage or help somebody else.
Right. But
I
even
would,
then,
but not that shit. I would have never pulled my phone out anyway, but also not that shit. Because that's behavior of mine that is out of pocket, out of character, and I would not be proud of that. I would be ashamed of how I act.
It's childish.
And you couldn't release. I couldn't release something like that without also acknowledging like where I fucked up.
You ever heard this saying in New York? We got a saying. I say this with love. Hey, yo, bruh, you acting weird. You scaring the hoes. So in this moment, what she's doing is like, first of all, I'm going to say a disclaimer. Y'all know I ain't never single, but y'all ain't never see who it is that I'm with. It's always going to be Mr. Wilson, always the... Y'all know I ain't never single for half a day, okay? But one thing you're doing when this lady, I say that with love, this lady is being weird and scaring off the bros.
Right.
So it's like, not only are you showing an embarrassing situation instead of keeping that under wraps in the group chat, you know what I'm saying? But you're showing something that's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. And on top of that, you're showing the type of dudes that you date. So now you're putting yourself at a disadvantage because knowledge is power. So now the next dude that see you and recognize you, he know what you go for and he's going to compare and manipulate you. One thing you will never catch, none of us do. Not Ray, not Jig, not Trin, not Goku or me. You're not going to see our partners in no type of light that's going to tell you how to be able to manipulate us.
No. Also, you're not going to catch any of us acting like we 15 years old being taken on our first date.
Being weird, bro.
Unless we're at an arcade, I might act like
no. That's different. That's a play date. It's one thing to be on a play date. They was on this.
Nah.
Let's chill, have a good time.
He had a t-shirt on. She knew what she was doing. He had a t-shirt on. Shut up. And it looked like a Tesla. Come on, internet. Start interneting. Where's SD Trinity? We need to find out the make and model of that car. And I know y'all can help me.
You'll know by the trim on the center seat in the back.
Right.
Get Trinity in the chat.
Oh, it's the threading. It's the threading.
It just the model 3, 4.
Double stitched. They only make this in three cities.
And it's only been available there.
Right.
The last one they sold was
good old
Trin. Always fucking knows. All right, we're gonna get to the second part of this video because Arch Guardian found the video. This is the full video right here. It's not the clip that I have right now, Bunny. If you want to grab it and throw it in the private chat, I'll play that one instead. I have part 2. We just gonna watch it all.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play the other one I got right here.
This shit crazy.
It is.
Yo, this is a weird ass chick, yo.
Like
where they do that at? Like, you never gonna see my dude online. Like, why would I do that? Like,
the way things would have ended right there, I would have been like, you can get out the car and catch an Uber.
Bye.
I would have called her.
You can catch an Uber.
All right, y'all ready? Oh wait, why is the volume?
Oh Lord.
Not gonna.
The titties is tittying though.
And that color look good on
her.
her.
We're not right for each other.
He's cute.
He's so sweet.
I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
Like you want compromise?
Can you believe this?
Yeah. The way he act, the way you acting.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through the rest of the day.
Shira 7 would never do this.
I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean,
look.
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I
Hold
could
on,
have
she
been a
was
bit more
late?
cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm
And
Wait a
that's
minute.
definitely a
Wait, no,
Tesla with that sunroof.
I need us to mute for the
I'm
rest
muting
of
my
this
mic.
video.
I'm muting my
I
mic
need
because
to
I'm a
react,
scream.
and then we need to talk.
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken everyone.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You got to do what you got to do. I understand where you're coming from.
Wow.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Wow.
I am glad I am not related to that man.
Wow.
Because the way I would have been like, call me, put me on the phone, let me talk to him.
Yeah, phone call. Arch. Oh wait, no, Bunny. Can you please put the full video in the chat?
The full video from
Yes.
Twitch onto the chat.
Yes,
Got you.
yes.
Found the full video.
Arch found it at 9:13.
I thought that's what I put there.
No, he put another one.
Okay, boom, 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 boom.
And the heifer was late.
That's another thing. I'm gonna be dead ass. When you are about to go to an expensive restaurant and you late, they still charge your credit card. They still charge
you
your
gotta
credit
put a
card.
deposit on to get the reservation.
Yep.
Mm.
And they
if you
don't
play
do
with
more
that
than 10
time,
minutes. No more than 10 minutes.
if she was late and they were supposed to go somewhere with the way that she's acting, honestly, what got me was the point where she was like, is there no common ground or no compromise? I forget what the C word was. So I want to understand how you play with people's time, you play with people's money, and you play with people's image on the internet for your gain. Shira 7 would never. Shira 7 has taught us, hi Thunder, Shira 7 has taught us that when you are a high value woman, you got to show, okay, you're going to drop me off. And then what Shira 7 taught me is you dial on the phone and you call another man. And you say, hey, I'm dressed up real nice. I was late to another date, but I'm still dressed up nice. Where you at? Pick me up at my crib. And then, okay, no problem. I'll see you too. And let that other car be waiting for you. And you hop in the other car and let him think what he want to think. But Shira 7 taught us better than this. I'm ashamed. She's failed Shira 7.
And that what really got me was she got in her feelings about him sticking to his standards, which she called herself doing the exact same thing. He said, you broke every rule in my book. So it's
That's
done.
why we gotta watch. That's why we gotta watch the whole video, because there's more.
Wait, there's more than this?
This video is 6 minutes long.
Oh God, I'm gonna mute my mic because y'all know I don't know how to set. Let me mute now.
All right. Here we go. I'm a mute too. Shit.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Mm-mm. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look at
Are you're recording me?
yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, okay.
So
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to look at. I mean, when you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted, so you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
Not
I
at the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory.
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe,
Mhm.
you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there.
you yet.
Okay,
I don't know you yet.
and then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
but
I got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See,
I
I
know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right?
Mm.
And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, you know, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I mean, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh.
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, you know, equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He just pulled
But
out of the parking space.
if I don't feel
Can you
respected,
see?
I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You got to do what you got to do. I understand where you're coming from.
Wow.
Y'all. Her sad ass face.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh my God.
Woo. So his argument about what he wanted from her was very weak. Those were all things that, regardless of how she was acting in the moment, probably wouldn't have happened. Bro, I don't know you. I'm not inviting you in my house.
Right.
I don't know you. I'm not going to be all on your arm and stuff. Nothing has happened where I'm like, none of that has happened yet. When somebody said she was late, I was like, all right, I'll be late. I'll be 5 to 15 minutes late. I get that. It sounded like she told him ahead of time. I'm not sure. But an hour is egregious.
Right.
Doesn't matter whether you called ahead or not. An hour is egregious. And I have definitely been steamed about guys who've been late for our plans. And even more so if we're late and I don't find out until we're late that we're late.
Right.
When it's time and you know you late, you're supposed to say when you late, when you on the way. Or when you know you late. As soon as you find out you know you late, that's when you're supposed to communicate it. Hey,
Right.
I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna miss the engagement that we had priorly set.
Right. And anything over 15 minutes is a reschedule.
Listen, he was waiting outside for an hour.
An hour.
And who knows? It could have been hot.
And that's gas money. It sounds like they live in Nevada. It's because he said Aria.
Aria.
Isn't that he in Vegas?
Yeah.
Shout out to TwitchCon happening this week. By the way, if you're in Vegas for TwitchCon, hit me up. I'm going to Dre's for the party with Xstat. But it sounds like they in Vegas, and Vegas don't play about being late. They charged you already. You late? That's cool. We already charged you. You ain't even know it. An hour sitting in a car. It looks to me like an expensive car in my heart, because I could see myself sitting in that car, and y'all know how I am.
That sunroof looks like a Tesla sunroof.
Oh,
it was the side of the door.
It had the front was out and the back
was
was
a
out.
moon and a sunroof. And on top of that, did you see the side paneling of the door? That paneling was sleek, and the lock button was on the top. Come on, internet it. What car has that type of like push thing? And it's one of the things for me is just like you sitting in a car that's expensive outside in Las Vegas or whatever. You're sitting there for an hour. I don't know what neighborhood she lives in, but what if he didn't feel comfortable and wanted to go upstairs? What if he didn't tell her, yo, I don't know about this neighborhood. I kind of want to go into your garage and sit, maybe in my car in your garage. But a man like that sitting in a car for an hour that looks like that, you don't know what he's thinking. Like, damn, what if she's trying to get me? What if they trying to rob? Anything could have been going through his mind that could have set off alarms where he's compromising himself by waiting there.
Mind you, he said come downstairs, which 9 times out of 10 means she was coming out of her apartment. And he's in this nice fancy car. And unless you're in one of those luxury apartments or whatever.
Nah, he would have waited in the lobby with like, you know, the concessions and all of the things. Like, y'all know how the vibes is when Jake, what's the first thing I said? Meet me in the lobby. We finna turn up at the restaurant. Yep. And my dude didn't come for what, 2 hours? We was there having the time of our lives, frolicking, spending the money. Shout out to my dude. But there was never a moment where Jig had to wait for me to be ready and not have what she needed. Right. When you care about somebody's time and their energy, you tell them, hey, listen, you can't come upstairs for whatever reason. I don't got to tell you. However, they already know what the lobby to expect you. They already know what you like. Your favorite old fashioned is there. We in Vegas. Don't try to give nobody no attitude in Vegas. Vegas can go left real quick. You either real luxe or real hobo. Hobo, Twitch, HOBO.
And I feel like she's acting out like that because of what he picked her up in. So it's like, oh, you clearly got the money to take me to do X, Y, and Z. So this is what I expect of you.
Y'all saw how she went from bratty and catty to super like considerate and nice.
I want to know, right? Because he said, look where we were going to go first. I wonder if because she was late.
Oh, he said that.
Oh, he said it. Okay, so because she was late, they lost their reservation, so they had to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Because he said that the time that she finally came down was the time that the reservation for.
Exactly. So there was no way to keep that reservation pushed back based on Vegas rules, right? You're out the door. There's not another spot for you tonight.
Right.
So now we got to bust you to Cheesecake Factory. Now, some communication would have happened. It should have happened on the way there, right? Because if you come downstairs and you get in the car and your ass is an hour late, hey, did we miss our reservation? Conversation about what to do next. Because again, we've established not everybody likes Cheesecake Factory, regardless of how fine you think you is or ain't, right? You should have had a conversation where you talked about what the new plan was, since the old plan is now fucked.
Right. And considering they were going to dinner, you would have thought that would have been the first thought she had was, I hope we didn't miss our reservation. If we did, I'm sorry. So what should we do next? You would think.
I had a date earlier this year where I sent the guy the wrong restaurant location. I was typing when I should have been paying attention to the road. I was on Yelp and I was trying to grab the location, right? But the first part of the restaurant name is the exact same as a different restaurant. They're not conjoined or anything like that. They're not sister branches, but it was very similar. So I grabbed the one that was very similar and sent it to him without paying attention. I drove to the restaurant we were supposed to be at. He drove to the restaurant that I sent him. And then when he got there, he was like, where are you? And I'm like, right here. And he was like, no, you're not. And I was like, no, you're not. We figured out that we were not at the same location. Do you know he still came?
I love it.
He was 30 minutes away in LA traffic.
I love it.
And he still came. Do you know how apologetic and how much I think I cried to y'all in the chat? I was like, I feel like such an asshole. Like, I was like, I can't believe I did that. I missed like so hard. And if I was him, I would have been like, I'm sorry, we have to reschedule for a different night. Because
he wanted that. He wanted to see you.
I needed my energy. I went there when I should have went here. And it was because of you. I am a little bit pissed off. I don't know if I could be in a good mood with you now. Let's do this over another time, is how I would have responded to that. And he responded by showing up and still having a positive attitude. We had a great date. But I felt like such a jackass.
Did you eat a Cobb salad?
I did not eat a Cobb salad. We went to Korean barbecue, and I had to be rolled out of the fucking restaurant.
Can we
We're not on
talk
that
about
stage
this
no
though?
more.
Hold up.
Listen.
Ray, chat, Jig, let's talk about this. Lie to me if you want to, but have you ever gone to a Korean barbecue restaurant on a date and not after the date not been like, yo, this is a fire ass like dynamic? I don't know what it is, but if you want to have a fire dynamic with another person, whatever your partner may be, take them to a Korean barbecue in the afternoon. I guarantee you that will not be the last date.
I say you blame it on the soju.
Facts. Why you gotta fight with me at cheesesteak? You know I let it go there. It's really cheesecake, but we'll accept it. We'll allow it. But let's look at this link for aria.mgmresorts.com. It's in the private chat, shall we? I want to take a look at what she was so sad about, because let's look at the end of the video again after we watch this dinner menu situation. I want to see the vibes.
She
at this
was
fine
big
dining
pouting.
restaurant.
She was big pouting.
She changed once she saw they was going to the Aria. Her whole. But I just want to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
But here's the thing, right? He was willing to compromise the whole time.
Right.
The whole time he was willing to compromise. He was willing to talk about it. And
oysters.
She was pompous up until she found that he wasn't going to give her the viral moment or reaction that she was looking for, and then got sad.
Look at this bone marrow. And on the side, look at this oyster. I want to go there. I'm sad for her.
I want a cracker to scoop this real bad.
A real nice cracker.
Or a nice little piece of crusty bread.
Mm-hmm.
Bread sticks. I think I'm going to go to Aria when I go next week. Just because of her. I'm going to go to Aria when I go next week just because of her. And I swear to God, I'm going to be mad delusional. I'm going to go in a green dress.
You got to record it and go, toast to you, sis.
I'm going to wear a green dress and I'm going to toast to her, Aria. I'm done.
So that's the restaurant, Carbone.
Oh.
They got multiple.
Catch. Oh, look at Catch. Catch is the one with the oysters. I love Catch. We got Catch in New York. Catch is all over the place. I think it's in LA, yeah?
I don't know.
I was curious. No, I think that's at Caesar.
Menu highlights. You got to go to the highlights because that's just the overview. Let's see how much it costs to book a table.
There's no gallery?
Nah, I think if you go to view menu or on the top gallery, underneath book a room, it says menu highlights, galleries. You see that? Upper left. Menu highlights and then gallery. She wanted to go viral at Catch. She was like, I'm going to go viral today, whether we go to the restaurant.
See, she thought she was getting all of that.
I want this.
And she probably was if she wasn't an hour late.
In the hood.
Look, they put this in there with them little droppers. This looks like a fucking Food Wars plate.
Look at the drink.
What is that?
Shell says we going to Catch next week.
Looks
yes,
it looks like Abbott's thing.
Who?
You know the old timey drink that it's blue,
Absinthe?
but it turns your. That's what I meant. There we go.
Absinthe.
That's what I
Oh,
meant.
Kai, you still here? Kai, are you still in here? Kai was drinking absinthe the other night.
That's what it looks like to me. I never had it. I only watched other people drink it.
Can we look at the bone marrow? Scroll down. Keep scrolling.
I had it once.
Don't stop. Ooh. Keep going.
Oh my goodness.
Learn more. Let's learn more. I want to learn. I need to learn more. Teach me your ways, Aria. Oh my God. Is that zucchini flowers? Oh my God.
Nah, it was better.
Carbone. I think that's frito misto with zucchini flowers, carbone style.
Zucchini flowers are delicious.
I love.
Look at this dining room. It's our private room. It's beautiful.
She had the green dress on so she could stand out like Dorothy Dandridge. Fail. Fucking
my
failure.
God.
I want to see the steakhouse now.
Oh, you know that steakhouse is gotta be.
Oh, it's a smear
So
for
much
me.
more than steak.
How much does it cost to book a table? Let's see. Tap
Hold on,
the
look at
table.
the price range.
Yes.
$4
Price
sign.
range says we can't put numbers right here.
I die. You guys say it like her. I die.
I die. I die.
I have real tears. Oh, yes, we're going to catch next week. Consider it done. He said, I didn't even know a $4 sign existed. Well, she was sad as well because I'm sure she ain't. When she saw that on whatever that magnificent car screen is, I don't know what car that is.
Well, now she at home hungry.
Nah, but I'm gonna be real with you. She was using her phone in the wrong way. She was supposed to use her phone to look up Shira 7, put her AirPod in her ear, and ask Shira, what do I do? How do I manage my moods? Because I can't fuck this up. There's $4 signs on this screen right here. Shira, phone a friend. Who wants to see some millionaires? Phone a friend.
Oh, it don't am I gonna have to go past all this first?
I don't know.
I'm not typing all my stuff in.
I mean, even if that was a thing,
This is where
it could have
faking
been.
it loses me.
Can we just get drinks here and look at somewhere else? How about we restaurant hop?
Yeah, man. She ain't player. She ain't
ain't
player enough for me.
cool.
She weird. She's scaring the bros. I want to know how much it costs to book a table. Shells, get on it.
Hey, bro, look it. This one only got $3 signs, so we know that steakhouse was hitting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we finna do. Catch and
I need this.
steakhouse.
I need this
Oh my
right
God.
here. Look
I
at this.
don't
Is that a
even like
square
chocolate
French
like
toast?
that.
That is a square of French toast.
That's half
It's
a
cube.
loaf.
It's a cube. It's
That's
a
a
French cube.
I'm sad. That's girl
half a
dinner
loaf.
I
the
want
way that we
crunch it
deserve.
so bad.
Right.
Look at it's all crispy on the outside.
Wait, is somebody dripping caramel on top?
Mhm.
It's dripping. I
I
cannot.
might be dripping.
And you know it's hot because look how thin it is.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
it's the macaroon for me. Like that macaroon is enormous.
I don't even like
Ooh.
chocolate, and I'm trying to hold back joy.
I will be your proxy. I shall
Never
eat it
once
for
have
you.
I had a desire to eat a beef Wellington, but that looks beautiful.
Don't it?
Let's keep looking. It's gorgeous. This is gorgeous.
It looks
It
Harry
is.
Potter.
Yes, she's sad. Is that an endive salad? That is an endive salad.
And I salad.
Oh my gosh, she is upset. Don't worry, honey. I got us. I'm gonna put on a green dress. I can't promise braids, but I will cosplay as her. And Shells, you're gonna cosplay. Get your maroon t-shirt.
That I was looking at that. I would go nuts.
What even is that?
What even
Tiramisu.
is that?
Is that tiramisu?
I don't know if that's tiramisu or if this is tiramisu.
I need answers.
I need to eat it.
Oh, there's more. No, the steak is staking. The steak is staking. I'm nervous, y'all.
Listen, okay. All right.
More on
Yeah,
the
a maroon t-shirt for those restaurants. Okay, I'll give you that, Shells. Especially since you be putting on your hard bottoms. We see you out here, brother. We see you out here, brother Shells. We know you will
Brother.
put on your hard bottoms. We know it. A maroon t-shirt is nuts. For those restaurants, maroon t-shirt is out of pocket.
But when you got money
She
like
dressed-
him,
She dressed like she was going to eat the fucking Food Wars plates. She definitely was dressed like that. Maybe
No.
she had too many titties out, but
Not too many.
also, there was
Jig,
way too many titties.
I honestly
Um,
believe he was dressed like he knows one of the people that owns the restaurant.
Well, I was gonna say 9 times out of
Okay,
10, especially
give
out
that.
here, what I've seen is guys like that. They'll have the t-shirt on. They'll walk to their trunk, grab the jacket, throw the jacket on.
Oh God.
And we don't know if he had hard bottoms on. We didn't get to hear the click clack.
We didn't see the whole outfit. So he could have been, for the most part, dressed nicely
Do you
once
guys
he
know?
paired that jacket over.
Let me show you who
Because
does that. You
it
guys know
does look like
Aventura,
it's
right?
hot.
Y'all know Aventura, right? Right?
Mm.
No, y'all got to know who Aventura is. All right. So I want you guys to take a look at this link. And then if y'all in the chat know Aventura is that band, it's like the Dominican Beatles band. So if you take a look at Romeo Santos' style in this photo, I'm going to share it with chat. Share, copy. I'm a boomer. I want y'all to understand. This man is the Dominican Beatles. They went all over the world. Ladies, gentlemen, them's days, bots, trolls, AIs, whoever you want to be.
Okay.
Go ahead
I
and
know
tag
what
that.
you're talking about.
Take a look at his outfit and see that, like, that's why me and Jig are like, oh, correct. Tap on that link, show chat, exact. Oh, yeah.
His shirt got a collar.
It's got a collar.
It does have a collar on it.
It's got a
Don't know
collar.
what material that is. Are these dress pants right here?
They look like dress pants. Those aren't
They could be
jeans.
slacks.
They're not jeans. The pocket, the way the pocket is creasing is too thin for it to be jeans.
I love us. We are so good at this.
I need Trin.
Trin knows exactly where to get that maroon
She would
shirt.
zoom in. She would cross-reference her
She had the
database.
link and the model number of the shirt.
That was Tommy Hilfiger.
And it's dry clean only.
Right. Circa fucking 2017. It was only sold in the southern region.
They didn't come to Mesa, Arizona with it, and we were upset.
That is
So
a
we had to drive to San
cashmere
Diego.
long sleeve polo.
He's adorable.
I mean, somebody could have worked with him a little bit on that outfit, a little bit, but I mean,
do y'all?
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
I'm saying
Yeah,
he had room to grow. But like I said, if he threw a jacket over that, you wouldn't even think twice.
Nope.
Y'all remember Zach from Love is Blind? He ended up with Bliss, the baddie of the baddies, the thickness of the thickness that made him the cupcakes. Okay, so this is Romeo Santos. He wears t-shirts, hard bottoms, and then because he's Dominican, he puts his blazer on and a lot of the sleek Ricky Martin energy. So it's not quite giving that this gentleman is Romeo Santos yet, but it's giving kind of like that swan song, like what we saw on Netflix's Love is Blind, where Zach, who is an attorney who came from very humble beginnings and has money, has dated women with money and felt less than. So he wound up loving on this girl named Bliss, who is a mixed woman of mixed descent, right? And he came back during the reunion with a lot of footage from, after they got together during this Love and Blind, experiment. When they came back, you could tell he had a glow up to him. That's what this gentleman is giving me. He's giving me Zach glow up energy. Like he's got it in him, but he also is somebody who don't got to show what he got because he's come, to an understanding that he can rub elbows with people without having to do the most.
And let's not act like
people who are actually wealthy, they don't wear they don't wear it on the outside.
Right.
They don't wear it on the outside.
Yeah,
they
even
will be the most busted.
Exactly. Because I was going to say, how often do we hear about, especially the ones with some money, they be looking busted as hell. As soon as they get with the right woman, it's not like she has him wearing the most expensive thing, but she elevates what he already has. Baby, don't wear that shirt. Wear this shirt. This shirt looks a little bit nicer. How about you pair it with those shoes and that jacket? That will look a whole lot better. See how much more put together you look today? You look.
And then the other girls start hollering and they notice like, oh, my girl was right.
Right. Like slap that watch on. Put that crystal bracelet on.
I got you this cologne, papi.
Mm-hmm.
Or I got you this cologne, bae.
Right. And then all of a sudden he went from looking like a 5 to looking like a 10.
I'm the one to take you to the dentist and all of that. Let's go. Let's get you popping.
Right.
Where is the...
Especially if I'm going to put my arms on you, I need you to look right.
That part.
But I'm not going to sit here and dog you for it. What I'm gonna do is say, we can work with it. We gonna make it better.
I do want to say something positive about Homegirl. Can we find it? I'm
Hey
finding it.
man, sometimes you gotta find it.
I'm finding it. I want to speak life into her evolution because she's gonna learn from this. This is a teachable moment. There we go. I want to say this has taught her
I
in
hope
real
so.
time, in very real time, how bratty can turn to humility like this by just showing somebody, hey, this is where we're gonna go. And in the blink of an eye, shit could go left. And that's one thing that I tell people: take a deep breath, count backwards from 10, and then if you still can't find it, count forward to 10. In that interim, in that half a minute, so much can happen.
Because she clearly missed her blessing.
I have the good thing to say about her is that, she spoke up for herself and she
Mhm.
said, "Hey, you're offering me something I don't want."
Right.
I have the utmost disdain for how she went about doing that.
Yeah, she's
Right.
learning.
Utmost.
Right.
I also, like I said, disagree with Homeboy's arguments against, I don't know, whatever that was to combat her reasons for acting the way that she acting. I didn't like his so-called standards that he pulled out.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you hold hands with anybody that you just met, y'all?
no. No.
What about
And
you?
honestly, like I have to feel super affectionate towards you to hold your hand when we're not engaging in sexual activity. When
I
when my holding hands or fingers are interlocked during sex, that's not the same thing for me as being like hand holding or hugging or hugged up or armed up in an intimate space or in a non-intimate fashion. Like not sexually intimate fashion, because that type of touch for me is intimate. And if I don't know you, I don't want to hold your hand. I don't want to interlock fingers. I don't want to walk on your arm.
Now, I was going to say, I am, and maybe it's just because I'm usually with somebody much taller than me. I'm a midget. So I have the habit of grabbing his upper arm when I'm walking just to keep up, especially if I'm in heels. Like I can walk in heels, that's not a problem. But because I'm shorter, and so it takes more steps for me to keep up, I automatically just do one of these just right around the upper
Like,
arm.
hey, I'm here.
Every
I'm
third
moving
step, just like
slow.
Right. Right. Because then I'm just gonna look like the little Pomeranian that's trailing behind the big strong man. It just looks funny. So I automatically just grab the upper arm because that's just it. I don't think anything of that. Now I'm with you on the holding hands. What am I holding your hand for? I learned how to cross the street by myself a very long time ago. We do not need to hold hands on the first date. Like, it's one thing if we sitting at the table, things are going well, and then you call yourself making a move, then okay,
but
cool.
you went
But
on
I'm
the
not
date.
right. I'm
You're
not
built
holding
for
your
this
hand
shit.
into the place, and this is the first time we ever even walked outside.
Yeah, I'm not scaring the bros.
No.
Don't fucking touch me.
Right.
You'll be lucky I'm not on my phone.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, made it to the restaurant. Just gonna let you
Hey.
know what's
Right.
going down.
I'm not buried in a ditch.
Right. Like, because y'all know there will be an APB if I don't at least get out there. Hey, I made it to the restaurant.
Trinity will find you, and okay. Trinity will find you.
I
But
tell
I also
folk all the
want to talk
time there will
about
be a
that.
whole caravan of chicks.
Ray's
sitting at
making
your
a great
door.
point. Y'all listening in the chat, Ray is making an excellent point. I want to talk about how not even a month ago, two women during the same week on the West Coast died in their apartment after dates with people they didn't know. Ladies and gentlemen, thems, theys, bots, AIs, trolls. Y'all saw that on the timelines. Y'all saw that on the headlines. I want to remind y'all, this was a woman of color meeting somebody. It don't matter who they are, where they from. This is a woman of color meeting somebody already with that scope, with that in your background. You're not feeling safe off the rip to let somebody into your apartment, especially with the way of the world with this fast food dating, Uber your date applications that we have right now. So I am with sis on him not coming upstairs. I'm also with sis on not holding hands. Where she lost me is a whole full hour of him waiting in the car and then her being bratty.
Right.
Have decorum.
Right.
Because she said, I was at work and I didn't expect work to go that far. Were you bratty at work? Did you talk shit like that with your boss? Because your boss is not taking you to $4 sign Carbone with the macarons. Okay. Your job will order you some Roadhouse or some Chick-fil-A or something. Your job will put some GMOs inside of you with a $50 sign. Your job is not going to do that for you. Your job will use you, send you to the wolves, and within 48 hours, somebody else will be sitting at your desk, whether it's virtual or in person or a hybrid. So if you're not bratty at your job for making you leave late, you got to hold it down, and you can't be bratty to the person you be late to.
And that's another point. Your first date is your interview to your relationship.
And she want to be protected. She want to be protected.
Right.
You don't look like that. You look like you making us look bad. You look like you making us look like what they call us all the time.
But also, can we talk about the whole pulling up to my place on the first date anyway? I feel some kind of way about that. The first
now
date,
you know where you live, bitch.
Thank you. The first date is, hey, how about we meet up at such and such a place? Now, if things go well and you feel like you can trust that person afterwards, how about you come back? Ain't no pulling up at my place on the first date. I'm sorry. I've been through too much. I have personally been stalked.
Oh my God. Talk about it.
And this dude, I thought I knew him.
Girl, I have had, y'all know the vibes. I've had situations where people know that I'm going to be hosting at a particular place and I've been attacked. I've had situations where people know that I'm going to be working at a place and I have escaped with my life because God is good. And so when you're thinking about the dynamic of, oh yeah, nah, I'm gonna be a little bit late. Come meet me at my apartment so we could just go together. It's like, nah. If that's the case, you should have done what he did. Because I'm not gonna say, like, honestly, you got to manage your time. She sounds like she's a professional woman. She sounds like she's got a great job. And I hope you do, Ma, because I'm cosplaying as you. I'm hoping. So, with respect to her decorum at work, I'm thinking in my mind, this man managed his time. He's wearing the clothes he wore to work. Now, she could have done the same and managed her time because you don't know how work is going to go. When I don't know how work is going to go and I have to meet people after work for whatever, I pack an extra bag. It's in my car and I go to my gym and I make it happen. Depending on where I'm working at. Because if the office that I'm at has a shower in the gym, then I'm good. If the office that I'm working at doesn't, then I'll go to my gym and then I'm good. But long story short, my homegirls or whoever I'm going out with after work, if I got to manage my time accordingly and I got to do the right thing, I'm a plan my clothing for work in such a way that I can adapt, because that's what girl bosses do. Y'all watch Sex in the City. Stop acting like Carrie didn't leave work in a certain type of way. And she was ready for drinks with Samantha and Charlotte and Miranda. Miranda was always in her suit.
Miranda was always in her suit. She said, look, okay, this is what I'm wearing. I'm here.
And I was going to say, I don't know one woman that wears makeup that doesn't have mascara, eyeliner, and lipstick in her bag. The way my behind would have been in the work bathroom, like, I need a potty break real quick. Exactly.
In the titty, because she got big titties, so it would have been.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you could have made that work.
Brush your teeth at work, all of the shit. Fuck out of here. Manage your time. She was not valuing him from the moment that date was set
From
up.
the
She
moment.
does not value that man. She wanted a free meal and viral TikTok food.
But she
She did
also
not
sounds
value
like
him.
the
You could,
type that's like, I'm gonna make him wait for me so he'll be anticipating me and da 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 da. She sounds like that type of chick, don't she?
I'm not gonna get into that one, but I will say that she didn't value him.
At
The
all.
whole time they had that conversation, she talked to her phone.
She did.
She talked to her phone, not to him. And what's funny is he was struggling because he was trying
Mhm.
to go along with her with whatever the hell she was doing. Still, he was still trying to go along with her.
Right.
He was busy looking at her, and I could see his eye contact. He kept looking back at the phone, like he was looking at
Mhm.
her and he was looking at the phone, and he was trying to, but I don't know which one to focus on. Um, again, I'm not so much like he is whatever, but I
Right.
don't appreciate how she treated him and
Mm-mm.
what this message communicates about women, femmes, people who look like women, black women.
Thank you.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Especially with the
Can
rise
we
of the
touch base on
manosphere.
that? If y'all don't mind, I want to talk about something that you just reminded me of. And when it comes to women and human beings that identify as women, we have a lot of talk lately. Let me share this in the chat with respect to when you are identifying as a woman or when you are a man who is interested in individuals who identify as women, but you are not um, ready to come to terms with what that means outside of privacy and hiding behind closed doors, right? So, had this been a scenario where we're saying, okay, this is somebody who represents women of color, whether they're cis women or the modern women, trans women, right? With respect to this dynamic where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be bratty and I'm gonna make you wait and I'm gonna look good and this is putting a lot of women at risk. This is putting women at risk that are women, whether they're cis or trans. Because now the dynamic is, all right, I'm gonna just be a bratty person and see how it works. But everybody can't do that with the same outcome. Like, I'm gonna just drop you off at home and it's gonna be okay. What happens when a younger woman who may be cis or may be trans decides, I want to stand up for myself, because you deserve to stand up for yourself, but you don't have a gentleman, because that is what we call a gentleman, right? And you have men who do not want to respect you. They want to use you for whatever you portray, the femininity that you portray, the ego fluff that your femininity provides him. If this were a different kind of man, that woman would have been at risk. And so now we have people on TikTok who emulate others. I'm already trying to cosplay her next week. Shells, I'm not playing. I'm getting you the maroon shirt. I'm going to J. Crew.
I can't wait for the pictures.
I can't
swear.
It's gonna be hilarious.
I'm going to
I
J.
have
Crew.
to see. And you
So-
gotta throw a temper tantrum just once.
I have
Just
to.
once.
I have to. So
You gotta say, I would die.
it's a lot to be said. And then I am gonna share a link that I feel like maybe we can talk about this tonight. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's the most recent link that I
And
put up
to
there. It's
your
an Instagram
point,
link.
we're seeing the rise of the manosphere. I do not agree with most of their points, but to an extent, in some rights, they're valid, because you have women who do things like she just did, where she was completely out of line and not respectful of him, his time, his energy, any of it. And it's like, ma'am, we are already fighting just to be respected.
All of us. All of us. Our cis women are fighting to be respected. Our trans women. All of us.
And you are just you're perpetuating the same stereotype that the manosphere keeps touting as a reason to treat us more like trash.
Hey, yo, Kai, if you're there, this is the same conversation we were having about Will and Jada.
Oh my God.
Right.
That's that topic there.
Yes, but for me, right? Well, I agree with you guys here. I don't get into respectability politics because you are never going to respect me and you will always look for a reason to not respect me or protect me based on my race and culture, right?
Hmm.
So I don't even play with that one.
Thank you. You
But in
needed to
this
say
case-
that. Say it
in this
again.
In this case, it's the same type of argument that or discussion that we were having where one person from this population has done something that now reflects on all of us, and it reflects
Exactly.
in a way that I don't want to be reflected to the
Right.
people it's reflecting to.
Thank you.
Because
Mom.
you don't speak for me, ma'am.
You don't speak for me.
Thank you.
And
that's the point.
please forgive me with my respectability stuff. You know I'm Southern.
Hey, yo, man, I get it. And it's very California to be like, nah,
And see,
Nah, we
but
be
see,
like, fuck is you talking about?
we
Fuck
should
do
be
you
more
mean?
like that. We really should be.
while we still encounter racism and encounter
Exactly.
discrimination in California, it's not steeped in the culture the same way.
Right.
Right. So that's where we have that difference. But it's not to say that it doesn't exist. It exists here. It's just different.
Right.
Nobody's gonna call me, an N-word to the face, but they might give me 45-minute table wait when it should only took 15.
Correct.
They might tell me that the kitchen is closed 15 minutes earlier than it closes. Stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
don't make us don't make the vibe weird, ma. You scaring the vibes. Now we got to deal with going to Aria. Me and Shell's got to go to Aria and wait an hour because you made homeboy wait an hour.
Huh?
And that's the other thing. He had it all planned out. He was going
That cute.
hang out in the parking lot for a minute, just chit chat, then go in, sit down, have drinks, chit chat while you're waiting to be seated. That whole thing, that was cute.
That was planning.
That
and
is
that
so cute.
That's top tier date material right there. You took
Right.
initiative, you planned, you were thoughtful. Like, she is tripping.
She don't want to go on first dates that I gone on. She don't want to go on the first dates with the type of dudes in New York that I
She's
used to
not
have to
trying to
suffer with.
land a dude.
No,
Because you're not looking critically at his behavior at all.
at all.
Period.
You tripping off of stupid shit.
You already know. And
Because the way I was happy with walking around the park for an hour.
Jill Scott ass, bitch. With your Jill Scott ass. Talk about the park.
Look, she's sitting there talking about some Cheesecake Factory. I was happy with looking at the ducks.
Y'all got to take her to the park, okay? Take Ray to the park. If
Look.
you want her to hold your hand, take Ray to the park.
A date to the park, a picnic is all cool and fine. So is a date to Aria. But here's where the rub comes in, right? It's the thoughtfulness.
Exactly.
Right?
It's
Did
the
you
fact
think
that you
about what you was finna do with me before you did it?
That
Or
part. That part.
Let's watch what this is, because I don't know these people.
This is Hope Giselle. She is
Where's the volume?
Hope, just a quick prerequisite. Hope Giselle is an activist for trans women and cis women to find common ground. I want for you guys to respect all women. You don't have to go as far as to encourage things that are outside of the dynamics that you're about. But I do want you to listen to this because it speaks to the way that the dating pool, the landscape of the dating pool moving forward. And it's the reason why we need to make sure that we're not acting crazy bratty on social media, because it makes people who are want to People who want to transition into women want to emulate women, right? So what do they learn? They learn from cis women how to flow more feminine, how to transition more feminine. And when they're emulating, it can be, it can happen where you make the mistake of emulating the brattiness instead of something a little more toned down.
I get it. I see what you're saying because I've definitely seen trans women and people who are lesbians but masculine presenting pattern themselves after what we would call a toxic male.
Right.
Exactly. So here we are.
All right.
I really want to understand. Because obviously when this stuff is said with aggression.
Mhm.
Where does this come from? I'd like to know where does this type of stuff come from?
But you know where it comes from. It comes from the men in her life that are fucking us, that want her to believe that we're the opposition so that she doesn't catch on that they're doing the exact thing that she's supposed to be hating on. It comes from granddaddy them. It comes from uncle them. It come from your brother that low-key got a trans girlfriend that he see every weekend that you don't know about, but then come home to you and talk about us like a dog because he needs you to believe that he would never, so that when he gets caught nevering like never before, you can be his defense. That's where it comes from. We gotta be the bully to Tatiana because her brother is gonna need somebody to protect him like an iron fist. And what a lot of cisgender women fail to realize is that when y'all get these men in y'all circles that want to talk about these topics all the time with their chest and they poke it out all the time, ask yourself why he even brought this gay shit up.
Pause
Why
it for a
is it so
second.
imperative for you
Pause
to
it for a
have?
second.
That's a red flag
I
for
wanna
me
say something.
when I am dating, when I am meeting a new guy, when he puts that on the table and does a dance around it and talks about how much he don't like it. I'm like, we were talking about pizza. What is this?
Also,
Right.
I want to expand on the word bully. When she said, we gotta be the bully to Tatiana, the issue is they were discussing a particular woman who said, well, y'all are the problem, and y'all gang up on us saying y'all better than, and then with context, I want you to say when Hope Giselle says, we gotta be the bully to Tatiana, she's speaking in metaphorical, hypothetical. She's saying, of course, her brother wants to make us out to be the bad guy, the boogeyman, because, and then that's where she's saying, because then that will ensure that the sisters and the cisgender women are constantly like, no, he would never, because he talks about, this trans, movement.
Talks so much about it. He talks
like
so
they're
down
so
about
bad.
it. There's no
He's,
reason
yeah.
he would
Right.
ever
And
do it.
to put it in perspective for
Manipulation.
those who are hung up on the gay situation, let's put it this way. This is the exact same thing that we go through with men who refuse to date Black women and go to date other women and be putting us down, treating us like crap, and then be looking all sideways when their woman is sitting here bashing Black women and got a Black baby in a house.
So it's a lot to unpack here. And I feel like when we have women like Cheesecake Factory sis, that exemplifies what a cisgender woman, a natural born woman embodies. Like, I'm going to stand up for myself as a woman, because she's mentioning Cheesecake Factory green dress woman is mentioning like, no, like I did my job as a woman. So you're teaching individuals who want to flow into femininity and out of their masculinity to be trans women. Hey, do what you got to do. As long as you're an adult and you're deciding that and you want to do that, just be careful, because these are the women that are going viral on TikTok. And she's like, well, I'm doing my job. I showed up. I look pretty and this is what I get. So now I'm going to be a brat. And that is not going to happen with the same outcome that we saw in viral TikTok green dress Cheesecake Factory. When you have someone like Hope Giselle and her counterpart here, and they want to act bratty, it is not always the same turnout where I'm going to take you home safe and drop you off. And I need for us to respect that. I just wanted to mention that, and then we can listen to the imperativeness here. Sorry.
This conversation with me like this right now, right here in this space, because why do I care that you don't like these people so much? It's because you need insurance. A lot of you cis women have become insurance policies for these men's masculinity because when they can't tell the right lie, y'all know what they do? They tap their sister on the shoulder. Hey, come and tell them about how I fuck all these bitches. Come and tell them about how all the times that I done said that this person was a faggot. Come and tell them about how all the times that I said that tranny right there was a man. Come and tell them how I knew that person over there wasn't what they said they was. But how did he know, sis? Because you couldn't clock in. You was 2 feet next to her. You had a whole conversation with that girl and you did not know. But the second y'all got in the car, he clocked T for you and was able to give you every single reason why he knew. How did he know? Because he's in community with her. And he's trying to get you to believe she's the bully because he don't want y'all to have too deep of a conversation. Because if you do, you just might find out he's a client or a boyfriend.
You really want to understand.
And so we have to find a way to guide each other to common ground. Ray said it's a situation where we're looking at women that are not women of color to the side, right? I'll put myself in the table. I throw myself in the fire. When I decided I was no longer going to date Latino men for my own reasons. I love my Latino men, won't date them. I decided that I tend to gather and be in community with Black men internationally. And that being said, I remember years ago getting side-eye because it's like, oh, but you're not a Black woman. I'm Afro-Latina. I've said this, but I'm not a Black woman. You understand the difference? Just like I am a cis woman, I am not a trans woman. So I can understand the common ground that needs to be. We have to figure it out. We have to figure it out because we cannot continue to turn other women into the bully just because men don't feel safe enough to be themselves.
Right.
It might not be our jobs to make these men feel safe enough to be themselves. That's their job. That's their struggle. That's their challenge. But our job is to make sure we turn to the left and tell sis, yo,
You bugging.
I feel you, but we're not against each other. He needs to go through his whole phase. He needs to figure his stuff out. He needs to figure himself out. Why don't we just be responsible and respectable? Because we have to find some kind of common ground. It's going to continue perpetuating from the racism to the gender, what do we call this? Isms.
What you just kind of touched on, right, is no, we can't make the men feel different, right? We can't make the men feel safe. But what we can do is manage ourselves and tap our sister on the shoulder, same way she did. Hey, sis, you tripping.
Yeah.
And we don't need to do it with shame because the internet is roasting her. I know the internet is roasting her.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about why this happened. Why did you do this? Where's this coming from, right? Because there was no need to approach that person and shame them for it.
Right.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. You don't need to create shame.
This
And
is all
to your-
fear-based.
And I was going to say, to your point, where is her community? Because why don't she have a friend that's like, girl, what are you doing? Take that down. What? Because how many times have you checked me, Big? You've been like, Ray, no, Ray, no.
And more so in the other direction, Ray, no, go.
But see, but that's the thing. I can lean on my community to let me know when I need to change course.
That might have been why she looked so sad.
Because even in that situation, why wasn't she texting her girls like, girl, this man got me at the Cheesecake Factory.
Now, that would have been in the group chat immediately.
Yeah, in the group chat.
In the group chat.
Like,
we have the fucking Cheesecake Factory. What the fuck is this shit? Like, right away. I'm pretty sure I've sent y'all messages like that.
And we be flaming them. But at the same token, it's like if she would have had the community that Jig is mentioning, right? And that Ray is mentioning, if she would have had the type of community that we have, y'all, it would have been a dynamic where they would have been like, yo, ma, just have him drop you off at my house. We'll go out. Because that was the sadness in her eyes. She did not have the support to be able to hold her up while she was falling down, baby. She was spiraling. I saw it in her eyes.
Oh.
So when you don't have that community, you can't do what the three of us were mentioning before. Like, it's other restaurants and you got a job. So you could take yourself real fly. Shira 7 done taught us. Go to a restaurant in a town that you wish you lived in and look the way you looked after he dropped you off at home, and go to that restaurant, sit at the bar by yourself or in the lounge by yourself and fake you working a little bit in your dress or whatever. Oh no, I'm just waiting for, I'm having a business meeting. Whatever you got to do. And then the guy talks to you and keeps you company until the business meeting is done. Look at me, I'm becoming Shira. You're proud of me? But
I actually don't know who that is.
I'm gonna put you on. Hold on.
And to your point, the other thing would have been, oh, well, girl, give me 35 minutes. I'll get myself together. We can go down the street from there. So just go ahead, go have your drink with them. Go have your drink with them. I'll call you when I'm at whatever spot down the street. And then just let them know, oh, thank you for taking me out. I have a friend down the street, so I'm going to meet up with her. You don't have to take me home.
Again, the respect, right? The respect. That she was so disrespectful in voicing her needs.
And that's what made me mad. I was getting mad for this man, and I don't know him.
Yeah, look at us rallying behind somebody we don't know. He might be the prowler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even know. But sis, we should have never known.
We should have never known. When no one should know about this. No one should have known this happened. Except her group chat.
Shira. She don't know about Shira.
The group chat is supposed to know.
Known. She was supposed to be like this. Toot, 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 toot. Hey, cousin.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. The date's going great. Never make a guy look bad. Not even always be diplomatic. Stay graceful. Beyonce taught you that. No, the date went great. He just, he has to drop me off at home. It was just, we had to cut it short for whatever reason, but I'll tell you more when I see you, cousin. Where are you? Oh yeah, no. I'll be there. No problem. I'm wearing a green dress and heels, a little bit of makeup, nothing crazy. So don't worry. Just come down in a tight dress too. I'll see you in a bit. All right, cousin. Bye. Click. Even if you're talking to a dial tone, it don't matter. Save face. If you got your phone in your hand after you got upset, don't use your phone in your hand upset to slander somebody. Choose grace. You win 100% of the time. So Shira 7 is a YouTuber.
Because I don't know if anybody was keeping up. I think it was like maybe a month ago now. That whole Rose situation where our old girl turned the dude down and he hit her upside the head with a brick.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember that one.
And the sun came in.
No, nobody did anything.
One?
Yeah, no, this one,
no.
There was men everywhere. They watched her get hit upside the head with a brick. The girl had to go to the hospital because this whole side of her face was so swollen that she looked disfigured.
Yeah. I never saw pictures. I listened to a podcast that I listen to every week. Over like a week and a half, maybe 3 or 4 episodes. She like kept up with the story and gave updates and everything. So the woman didn't want to give out her number. Mm-hmm. The guy hit her with a brick. The men who were around either gave commentary that she was loose, or they gave commentary that they don't know her. Why would they risk themselves and their safety for someone they don't know? Or, yeah, but, I thought somebody else was going to do it. Like, literally, nobody
I watched the video.
Nobody helped her. I didn't see it all.
I saw the video. She turns around and she's like, so nobody's going to stop him. Nobody's going to help. And they were like, what do you want us to do?
It's a bunch of y'all. It's one of him. Do you go off?
How about, right? Because again, I lean away from gender biases, right?
Right. The
person is hitting person with a brick, and nobody is doing anything.
Right.
Human beings are being completely reckless.
Right.
There's no humanity.
And see, I'm looking at it as in the same vein. Had that man been the same man that went hit old girl with the brick.
Mm-hmm.
Now what you looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Will you even make it home?
Perpetuation of the same narrative we've been trying to let go of for centuries.
Right. It's like,
Oh yeah,
hold
look.
yourself to a certain standard because of your safety. We ain't saying don't make it known that you don't like this, that you don't want this. Please do. You're supposed to stand up for yourself, but do it in a way that won't put you in danger.
And lead by example so that somebody else can say, oh, wait, I've seen somebody navigate this dynamic safely.
Exactly.
Give a
Because
great
again,
example.
why is this on the internet?
Jada Pinkett Smith made this happen. People can get all their business. Blame it on Jada.
I'm not even gonna get started. Me and Kai had a conversation about that a couple nights ago. If y'all want to check it out, it's at the end of my stream. I think it was like 4 hours, so go like 2 hours in because we sat up. We had a good old chat about that crap.
I'm convinced she never really loved him.
I don't know what to think. I just genuinely feel like that motherfucker is not real. Oh my God, you guys just say it if you want to.
You know what?
That motherfucker's not real.
You about to cosplay old girl? I need to cosplay her. I'm gonna go get me some fold out chairs and line them up. Get me a blonde wig and put it in a bun real quick. And that motherfucker right there, he's not fucking real.
And y'all can sit in here if you want to. Oh shit. This has been fucking fun. I missed doing this with you ladies. Yeah. And you guys too.
Yes.
Yes, the GCG community. Thank y'all for coming through, for showing up. We are definitely looking to do this more.
Yes.
Please, if you're watching this now or in the future, turn on your post notifications. Please go follow each of us on all the platforms because we're just gonna be at this at random. It's not a regular thing. It's just gonna happen. Your notifications got to be on so you know when it's happening. All right. That's the best that I can tell you for how to catch this again. Follow our platforms so when you see it go up on a story, you know it's gonna go down. Well, we're definitely coming at you with more. Stay tuned. Our episodes are dropping every Wednesday for the next few weeks. So check us out on YouTube. We're also on Spotify.
Apple Music,
Apple
Podcasts.
Yes, check us out. You guys have any remarks before we go? That's my @ right there. So you know what I'm saying? Go to my Instagram. My link tree is there. It has all the stuff that I do.
I love it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're at TwitchCon next week, holla at your girl. Hang out with me. Shells and I are going to be going to Aria to go cosplay. But other than that, I'm definitely at TwitchCon, and then I'm at Dre's for T Grizzlies after party. It's going to be freaking crazy. So if you want to come, we got to go inside together. Don't ask me to come outside and pick you up from the door. Because I'm not the designated driver. I'm gonna have security. I'm gonna have a driver, so I don't have to deal with it. But yeah, stay tuned. Like Jake said, every Wednesday. And also speaking of Wednesdays, I'm also on AUR and Gaming's Twitch channel Wednesdays at 8:00 Central, which means that's 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. And we have a great time. AUR and Gaming has me on there. I do my news dump. It's the dump of all dumps. It's called Ask Bunny. So we navigate a lot of amazing current events. And then I answer your question of the week.
And right now, baby girl's back in school. So we get in where we fit in. We make things happen. So just follow on Instagram, the TikTok. There will be here and there posts, sometimes related to whatever is discussed in school. usual politics,
Yes.
free Palestine.
Yes, free
That's a
Palestine.
deep breath.
But I'm always there. If you want to message me just to chit chat, if I'm free, we can talk.
All right. Night, y'all.
We love you. Love yourselves.
Bye.